The only easy day was yesterday. This mainstay quote of the Navy SEALs describes your job perfectly. They are relentless and self-sacrificing to the greatest extent possible. Being a SEAL means in itself that you have a special reserve of strength, unlike the majority of people. A mere 10% of applicants or trainees actually get through the training in what is known as Hell Week. This is a week where hopeful SEALs average 2 or 3 hours of sleep a day and are pushed to their mental and physical limits. Being a SEAL necessitates self-sacrifice and courage and a service of a greater good. They are often abroad for 6 months at a time, unable to tell anybody where they are or what they're doing. And yet they are paid the same as any Army or Navy grunt in spite of the constant danger they are in. They also accomplish the impossible. They get civilians out of war zones, and they are even the ones responsible for hunting down bin Laden. Of course, out of these three, the most challenging is probably being abroad. So I'll start with that, as I have some personal experience along these lines. My brother went through his buds and became a SEAL about 4 years ago. He has gone about 4 or 5 months at a time and is consumed by his career in the SEALs. He has said that his thoughts on family and sacrifice have changed considerably since his time in the teams. He said that his fellow SEALs quickly become as close to you as any family you've ever had. When the scars start appearing from nowhere, it is obvious that his cliche explanations of accidents are merely for our benefit. Everyone knows that he has been close to death before. And the small medals that he brings behind are not very good compensation for that. But that is just part of the job, as he says. And that job is one that few can do, and yet still has to be done by someone. Although we know very little about the many operations the SEALs certainly carry out, we know that their job is imperative for us and our freedom. Over the past several years, several incidents stand out to show the necessity of the SEALs. The case of Captain Richard Phillips being rescued from Somali pirates a few years ago is probably one of the best known of these success stories. Father and husband, Captain Phillips, had given himself up to pirates to save his crew. Somalis holding Phillips were taken out quickly and precisely by a team of Navy SEAL snipers in less than 3 minutes. Experts on the subject said that without the SEALs, this operation would most likely have gone badly and result in at least a few casualties on our side. But with the help of the SEALs, Captain Phillips was able to see his family again. In spite of the highly specialized nature of their service, the SEALs are extremely undervalued. With 10 years experience on the team, the average SEAL makes around $56,000 a year. This is less than the average government contractor that sits in an office all day. At the same time, SEALs make sacrifices for a small amount of compensation and a hard lifestyle. This lifestyle is not for everybody, but that is exactly what makes it so appealing to the few. It takes a special kind of person to risk his life continually with a life expectancy that is 3 times below that of all other military units, and for the small amount of pay they get in exchange too. But the job is necessary. They save lives where others cannot. SEALs operate under a veil of secrecy, and they will never know, and we will never know exactly how much they have done for us. Anyone trying to find a career that will make a real, tangible difference in the world need search no further than the Navy SEALs.